Okay, we back now. The most anticipated series so far. The Knicks, Noms, New York Knicks,
Yeah.
and the Indiana Pacers.
What? Hold on.
All playoff long.
That's the most anticipated series?
I'm a New York.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a New York fan.
I'm being biased right now, so
Oh,
it's straight New York bias.
Yeah.
The real anticipated series is we're gonna talk about that next.
Well, I agree with both of them. Both of those are the most interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other two is nah.
Yeah.
But the Knicks and Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks took a loss last game because of Nam's favorite player, Jalen Brunson. He decided to shoot on 3 people, and he was looking for a call. Now, as a lifelong Knicks fan, I'm gonna say this, and I say it all the time. There's no one player above the Knicks. As much as I like Julius Randle, if it means giving him up for someone that's of better value, I'm all for it. I'm always going to support Julius Randle. He came to the Knicks when they frowned upon the Knicks, just like Amari came to the Knicks when nobody came to the Knicks.
Right.
So for that, I will forever hold Julius Randle in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
But Jalen Brunson, I had to argue with people because they said $100 million was too much for a guy who was a second-round pick and that was coming off the bench. People literally argued with me, and I'm like, dog, did you not see what he did in the playoffs?
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. People are going to say I'm a hater because I critique my team. And that doesn't make me a hater. That makes me a legit fan. So I had to get all that out of the way because people getting crazy. So,
That was your rant right there. Okay, I got you.
yeah, that was real quick because people getting crazy.
Yeah.
But so
Oh man.
Jalen Brunson, right?
Uh-huh.
Last game, we could have won last game. It took a miraculous shot. Excuse me because I forgot the kid's name.
Nimhard. Right?
Nimhard, yeah. It took a miraculous shot, and I'm thinking, okay, we have time.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, DiVincenzo was 7 for 9 from 3. That's who should have got the ball at the end of the game. But instead, we gave it to Jalen Brunson. He took a contested shot. Now, some can say it was a foul, but if I'm a ref, I'm not calling that. It's 3 people on you.
Play on.
It's a play on, yeah. So, okay, you want to say
I was
something?
just saying that's what dogs do. That's what stars do. Stars want the ball in their hand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't take that from him, but we have criticized him for shooting over guys like that. You need to be looking for the open man. If it was LeBron, he'd be passing the ball to the open guy. So I agree. I go with that. But you can't fault him for not being. He's the man of the team.
Yeah.
So he wants that last shot.
Yes.
And he made it. We wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah. He took the point. Like, if he doesn't take the shot, people are criticizing him. If he pulls a LeBron and makes the right play, like you're saying, which is pass it to DiVincenzo, who was hot, or finds him or whatever, and he misses it, he's still getting crucified. Therefore, it is what it is. I'm not even mad at it. It is what it is. Just don't cry on the press conference about not getting the foul.
And that's basically what happened at the end of it. So that's why I said, like, and God bless the dead, man. God bless the dead. There was only one Kobe Bryant. Right?
Absolutely.
So that Mamba mentality, that's not for everybody.
Right.
Everybody tries to just
results may vary.
Yeah, but because everybody, first it was Mike,
right.
Like Mike. Everybody wanted to be like Mike.
Still do.
Still to this day like Mike. But that kind of hindered the game a little bit because everybody wants to shoot over 3-4 people. And then now you got Mamba mentality. Now, after Mamba mentality, it's this Steph Curry shit.
Chef Curry.
So now everybody wants to shoot from half court.
Yeah.
So we seen periods of time where the game has reflected off of a particular player.
Right.
Because instead of killing LeBron for making the right pass,
it's too boring.
We should commend him for making the right IQ play.
Right.
You shooting over 3 people, yes, it might look good if it goes in, but I'm not even the numbers guy. That's a bad shot and the probability of that going in is unlikely.
You can't teach that either. You can't
Yeah,
teach
yeah. It's only a handful of guys
the
that
confidence that it
that
takes
would
to
make
take
that.
those
Yeah.
crazy shots.
Yeah.
But like I said, game 4 is today. I believe we can pull through. Now I said this a couple episodes, and Nam kind of disagree with me, but it's a big difference when OG's not playing. Our record speaks for itself when OG plays compared to when we don't play. I said OG was the MVP of this year because he saved this year. And the only reason why I said that, he's not the best player by no stretch. Iguodala was the MVP of that Warriors' first championship, but he was nowhere near the best player. So
Two things could be true.
But
Yeah.
his defense on
yes,
LeBron is what gave it to him.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But it took for him to be recognized as the reason why they won.
Right.
The reason why they winning, yes, Jalen Brunson is doing him. But OG's ability to score and play defense is really what's keeping them in these games. You know what I mean? And I'm not a numbers guy, Nam is, but you look at the record when he's on the floor compared to the record where he's not playing, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Point differential and defensive differential are through the roof.
I think they said that his first 8 games, he had the highest plus minus in NBA history.
But he had a high motor, man. He got a high motor.
Yeah.
It's going to
He's
hurt
a
these
perfect 3-and-D guy.
Facts.
It's going to hurt these next couple
Facts.
games that he's not in there. I hate to see that for y'all to potentially lose a couple games because of that. Now, granted, Josh Hart is a high motor too. This guy's been playing every minute, like nonstop. I don't know what he's drinking, smoking. I don't know what he's doing.
He's on a plant-based diet.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Is he
man,
really?
but
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, they said plant-based diet. He don't get tired.
He's eating grass.
Well, it's obvious.
Look. They say he don't get tired on and off the court. I might have to look into that too. Like,
eating grass.
The difference
That's
in y'all
crazy.
Knicks, man, is it's like all y'all guys are playing defense collectively, especially in the paint. You do got some good perimeter defense, but I mean, y'all guys come in like ants on sugar.
mm-hmm.
You know, y'all playing as a team, but I just think that Miles Turner might get off now a little bit just because OG and Robinson not in there.
Yeah, I forgot to mention too. Robinson is out. They said he might not be. Well, he's done because they said reevaluated 6 to 8 weeks from last week.
Yeah,
he's cooked.
And that's a pretty way of saying he's out for the rest of the playoffs. Plus, we lost Bogdanovich last series, so the Knicks, man,
You're back to what you are before the trade.
Basically.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, but the drive.
Remember, we made 2 trades though. First, we traded for OG.
Right.
Then
He's
later
hurt.
on, at the trade deadline, we traded for Alex Burke and then Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex Burke. He came in,
essentially you're back to that.
yeah.
But if you look, y'all can squeeze yourself out of this series and make it to a conference championship. That's a plus.
Yeah.
With injuries.
Yeah.
With a lot of L's.
Yeah,
you know what
bare.
I'm saying? So
As bare as you are, yeah.
Now, I'll tell you this. If we can get to the conference championship, and if y'all just admit this, the world will be a better place. If we get to the conference championship, right, and we lose, but if we would have had Julius Randle, we would have went to the finals. Come on, just say it.
I
Say it.
ain't
You know I was
been
going there. You know I was going there.
Look.
Just say for the sake of the. Come on, man.
For the sake of humanity.
For the sake of humanity.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Can't we all just get along?
We'll
But
say that.
think
We'll
about
say
it,
that.
right? They get to the conference championship with hurt. Everybody's hurt, right? More than likely, as a realistic Knicks fan, we'll lose, right?
Uh-huh.
But if we have Julius Randle and we have Mitch Robinson and we have Bogdanovich, I can't.
OG.
OG, oh yeah, but
Yeah.
he's coming back. He's coming back.
All right.
We have all those guys. We made it into the finals,
But I mean, even if you exclude
NBA Finals?
NBA finals.
if you exclude Randall out, if you had all those guys healthy, high chance y'all you would not.
You just couldn't do it.
I said if you had all those guys healthy, including Randall.
Okay.
If you had
'Cause
all
I thought
those
you
guys,
said excluding Randall.
but I also said even without him and still those 3 guys, you still got a high chance
To make it to the finals?
Yeah.
When Boston's on top of his
Hey,
game.
look, he's been hurt since what? January.
Yeah, at the end of January. They was 15-2.
I'm just saying.
With OG, Brunson, and Randall, they were 15-2.
They've been putting in work. No matter what team they played, what amount of injuries the other team
Since
has.
he's been injured, at the end of the year, they was 22-18.
But they were peaking though, and they still took care of business.
22-18? That's not peaking.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about
That's
the
mediocre.
Sixers.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
I'm saying the Sixers was peaking and they still took care of business.
Well, let's be honest. The Sixers shouldn't even been in that situation.
I granted that, but Knicks is also inexperienced though.
Nah.
Yeah, they are
You got 2
inexperienced.
championship players on that team. DiVincenzo and OG. That's you can't take that for granted.
I have to. It's the Knicks.
Hey,
look,
hold on,
y'all
hold on,
y'all
hold on.
gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Be proud of that.
And before we go to the next series, what's with all this New York Knicks hate, man?
That's from you.
No, it's not from me. It's from Charles Barkley. Just recently, Draymond Green said that the Knicks went on a run like Atlanta went a couple of years ago.
Hey, look.
With when he was talking about the other coach that they had, the guy that went to Milwaukee.
He went to Milwaukee?
Yeah, he was a Spurs coach. When Atlanta went on their run, the coach that they had came from the Spurs.
He talking about.
He's basically saying it's a fluke.
Oh, it was a fluke. Yeah.
When they won 60 games and they lost in they
Yeah.
won 60 games and they lost in the first round or whatever it was.
Who, Milwaukee? Oh, no.
Atlanta.
Nah,
Atlanta won 60 games that year.
no. I think what he was talking about, remember when Atlanta went to the conference finals?
Yeah, that's the run that he's talking about. They won 60 games that year, but it was a fluke. The next year they didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Charles Barkley, he all that hate, you know what I mean? Listen, now somebody pointed this out, right? And I didn't want to agree with it until I thought about it.
Uh-huh.
The Knicks in basketball is the equivalent to the Dallas Cowboys. Wait, hold on. When you say, I didn't realize this until I thought about it. People ask me what team I'm a Knicks fan. That's a punchline. Oh, you a Knicks fan? Damn, how did you become a Knicks fan? Same thing with Dallas. When somebody say they're a Cowboys fan, what do? First thing you start doing is joking.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah.
Damn, like you a Cowboys fan? How did that happen?
Yeah, well, the Cowboys is a legit punchline for sure.
No, that's a fact. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, like, as far as I didn't realize it until somebody on the radio pointed it out. Like, the Knicks, when it comes to the Knicks, it's the equivalent of, for some reason, people just don't like the Knicks. People don't like the Knicks, and unlike the Cowboys, who
you blame them?
What, not liking the Knicks?
Yeah.
To an extent, because
have you seen you guys' antics after y'all win the series?
I was about to get to that. After game 1, we beat the Sixers. They're talking about F Boston. Oh, no.
And
We
B.
want Boston.
Yeah, we won Boston.
We won after one
But
game.
that was before injuries, though.
Even when y'all had that series with Trae Young.
Oh,
Remember that?
I
You're
ain't gonna
calling
lie.
on
I ain't gonna lie.
we want Milwaukee or we want this. Like,
I'm
y'all,
not gonna lie.
same thing.
That was legendary, though.
It
that
is.
was legendary. But now, what makes Dallas a punchline? It's not the team.
It's the fans.
It's the fans.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So what makes New York so a punchline is the fans.
Right.
Because you don't have none. You think about Dak Prescott, Michael Parsons. None of these guys say anything in the media that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You never hear Dak. Same thing with Brunson. Brunson, clean cut guy, don't never get into nothing in the media.
Yeah.
No scrum with the media, nothing like that. It's the fans that make you
Talk crazy.
talk crazy.
Yeah.
So as a Knicks fan, I don't condone all that stuff that they be doing. Yo, it's petty, and I would have probably joined into. I ain't even gonna hold you. They were saying F Reggie at the game, which is classic New York. Reggie hasn't
Yeah.
played for the Pacers since 04,
Yeah.
and it's still, you know what I mean?
Well, you
So-
know, him and Spike Lee shared a moment
That's,
before.
that's
yeah.
But that's crazy. The hatred toward the Knicks. That's why I hope we get to the.
I don't have no
conference
hatred toward the Knicks, man, because the team has potential. They have potential, you know, whatever disregard to the fans, but they got potential, man. They need a couple more pieces that I think, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of pieces,
Yeah.
do you think that the Wolves have enough pieces to make it to the finals?
For sure. They got it.
What about you now? What you think?
They beat Denver, it's done.
So before I know, matter of fact, I'll let you go because I know what I'm about to say.
They got the pieces. It's just a matter of them playing. Because the only way you beat Jokic is you have to have two centers, twin towers, if you will, right?
Yeah.
When they lost in the bubble to the Lakers,
Mm-hmm.
they had
Dwight.
Jordan, Dwight, Anthony Davis. So you got different bodies to throw at them. McGee. Now you have Cat, Gobert, he got a defensive player of the year.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
You got Gobert, and then you have Reed.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nas Reed. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got different bodies to throw at him that play different styles of basketball that make him expend energy on one end, but also work on the other end.
Yes.
So they have the pieces. It's just, can they hit enough shots, timely shots, outside of Anthony Edwards?
Well, they get a lot of rebounds. That's the thing about it.
Mhm.
And it just say they get past Denver, I don't see OKC or Dallas being able to
Match up
trump
with them.
those. Yeah,
Match
I
up,
don't
yeah.
see that. So
That's a fact.
Boston now. That's just say they played Boston in the finals.
Yeah.
You got Porzingis. Who else
Well,
you got?
he's hurt though.
He's
Right,
hurt. Yeah.
I'm just mentioning
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
That's it.
That's it.
Horford.
That's it.
Old Al Horford.
He's not gonna be able to stay with Reed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, Cat can pull you out and shoot threes. So it's like
This might be unpopular, but I think a guy that can guard him, not kill him on
who?
the other end, Joker. Not so much offensively make him work on the other end, but that can guard him and make it tough for him. Joakim Noah, a guy like that,
Yeah, he's a high motor.
High motor. Yeah.
high motor, high
energy.
energy.
But that's what Nas Reed is.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
He's downhill, high energy,
And better
offense
shooter.
and defense.
yeah, way better shooter.
Yeah.
Think about it. I already know the comments is about to go crazy, and this is not a hot take. Joakim Noah was basically like a Joker before, not offensively, but he was getting triple doubles before.
Mm.
He was kind of like the point forward on that Bulls team where he was getting rebounds,
Yeah.
he was getting assists.
Mhm.
He would hover over 10, 11 points
And
get them
and
triple-
He got defensive player of the year. as well.
defensive player of the year too.
Yeah.
So he's like a poor man's Joker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But stay on that series. What are your guys' thoughts on Rudy Gobert missing game 2 to see the birth of his first child?
I love it.
It's personal. I don't.
Who cares?
Yeah. It's
So
all right.
do you think that some of the guys, former players that are taking shots at him, do you think what is your take on
Look,
that?
man. Look here. If you decide to miss the birth of your child
Uh-huh.
to play a game,
That's on you.
that's on you.
Yeah.
That's fine. But don't criticize a man for being there and didn't make the game in a game where they still blew out Denver. They still blew out Denver in that game.
Yeah.
So they didn't need him.
Even if they would have lost, that's a personal thing.
Right. I'm not gonna-
Some things are beyond your job. Some things are beyond basketball.
That's your first
When
child.
it's family, I
So family matters.
But think about it.
meet the
Think
grabs.
about it. A person that works 9 to 5,
Push-ups.
no pun intended,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying, has their first child. You don't think they're going to take that day off to go to be at the hospital with the mother to deliver?
And
So
could-
why is it any different for a person that makes millions?
According to Pusha, unless you Drake, then you ain't gonna take that
and,
deal.
and can you imagine the euphoric state you would be in whenever you see your first child?
Yo, that would be tailor made.
Hey, look, I don't care. Hey, look, Rudy
But
Gobert.
again, they're not like us.
Rudy Gobert, kudos to you, bro.
You got that. Nah, look, my fault. While you was talking, now I was being petty. My
Nah,
bad, bro.
it's
Now I
all
was
right.
being petty.
It's okay, man.
That was
It's
being
okay.
petty.
It's all right. Just,
I can't wait to clip this up. Now I was being petty.
They not like us, man. It is what it is. I can't be mad at somebody doing something for his family.
That's a fact.
If
That's a
we
fact.
can't shoot an episode because all of us got to do something for our families, it wouldn't bother me no matter how much the sports world was on fire.
It's not gonna change
it's
the
not a big
dynamic.
deal to me.
it's not going to change
It's
it.
not.
It's all still going to be there.
Yeah.
Now, if he took the time off to go and get his nails polished, it's
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
or he was or
yeah,
if he took some time off to go to Vegas or something like that,
Yeah.
while y'all was in a playoff series or something like
Hey,
that.
look, man, Dennis Rodman's the only
Oh,
one that
I
can
wasn't
do
even
that,
talking
yo.
about Dennis. Oh,
hey,
shout
look,
out to Dennis,
And look,
yo.
it still came back and did what? Added a ring
Nah, listen,
Next.
shout out to Dennis.
Next.
I mean, just say
and still got a championship. Next.
that's how you know what I mean. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like it-
They had to go there and get that. They had to fly to get that dude, man.
Crazy.
But anyway, Rudy Gobert, man, good job, man. I stick by you. I'm sure the guys here stick by you too, man. You did the right thing. Be there for the birth of your first child.
Facts.
To hear what everybody else talking about.
Now I seen somebody say online that first child, yeah, I'm there, but that third and fourth child,
Yeah.
Chuck
Oh well,
Deuces.
yeah. Look, hey, look. At that point, you know how it goes.
That's understood. You know what I'm saying? that is what it is.
Yeah,
Hey, look, I'll be there 2 hours
Yeah,
after this
yeah,
game. You know, I'll be there. You know.
That's understood. I got a quick question to ask you.
what's up?
Right? Ant-Man through the roof right now. Probably one of the best players, potentially the face of the NBA in the next coming years.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he more like? Kobe or Jordan?
Well, you got to go with the creator, man.
Nah,
It's
he's-
MJ.
I want both of y'all's take.
Yeah, I mean,
At 22,
It's
he's
MJ.
better than Jordan.
It's MJ.
At 22, he's better than
You know what I'm
Jordan.
saying? He's
Better than Jordan.
At 22,
So
he's
you're
be-
saying Jordan and you're saying he's more like Kobe.
no, I'm saying he's better than both
No,
of
no,
them
no. I'm
at
saying
this age.
who does he remind you of?
yeah. That was the question.
That's-
He asked
he
you.
don't remind me of neither
who,
one of
not
them.
who is he better than? Who does he remind you of? Kobe? Like his the way he's relentless, the way his confidence, the way he approaches stars, like his idols. The way Kobe approached Jordan like this is my idol, but I'm still gonna score on you.
Yeah,
All right.
Same way Jordan did with his idols,
Mhm.
if you will.
He got the
Dr.
killer
J, yeah.
mentality just like both of those guys.
yeah. That's what I said. Like, it's hard for me to compare
Mm-hmm.
because it's what? You hungry?
Nigga hungry. I done heard it like 3 times. Go ahead.
I hope we don't catch that.
Out of here ASAP. Gotta get up
See,
outta
that
here
hunger
ASAP.
is what Anthony Edwards has.
Yeah,
That
right,
hunger,
right.
you know
Go,
what I
go,
mean?
I like
go.
that.
So,
I like
um,
that. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
But the reason why I say that is because if we're just talking about just the sample size of what we've seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has something that neither one of them dudes had when they first came out, which was a 3-point shot. So,
True.
you know, Kobe was shooting air balls
right.
as a young dude. Like,
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
Mike just went to the basket and stuck his tongue out. I don't know what that was about, but that's what he did. You know what I
The
mean?
left-handed bandit.
Left-handed bandit, you know,
Right, but,
sticking
you know,
your tongue out.
But all his
It's
points,
it's
funny
it's
though. 'cause
9 other dudes on the court. You sticking your tongue
I
out.
just
That's- wow.
It's funny for a
That's
guy
freaky.
that don't shoot threes. You know, made all his points off twos.
No,
But
listen. I'm
But
not
look,
denying. I'm not denying Jordan by far until LeBron retires the greatest player of all time. But I just want to know why was he sticking his tongue out with
you
9
still
other dudes
think-
on the court?
you-
That's
you-
crazy.
Obviously, you still think LeBron is the GOAT.
He had on. You listen. He had a. Why are you sticking your tongue out though? That's all I want to
I
know.
don't know, dog.
That
I
was
mean,
nasty.
that's
That's why nobody could guard him
was
because he was
just-
sticking his tongue out.
just natural
That's wild.
reaction.
That's
Hey, look, you know what's so
crazy
funny
allegations,
about
bro.
it? Became a thing because everybody was trying to stick their tongue out.
Yeah, that's
Pause.
wild.
Yo.
You had little kids sticking their tongue out. That's
Hey,
inappropriate.
yo.
That's crazy.
Hey,
But to answer your question though, Ant-Man, pardon me, Ant-Man is different.
He is.
He's different. I love the fact that he looked at KD and said, "I'm not scared of the big bad wolf."
My favorite player all time.
But guess what?
But you're going to get this
you
work,
know,
too.
You know what? I love the fact that you might not like this. He said, "Why is everybody got so much hate on LeBron?" You know what? I'm gonna beat Denver just to avenge LeBron. I love that
Okay.
because he's showing love and respect to the people that came before him.
Break out the wet naps. I mean, what I'm supposed to, I mean, what, okay. So what? Go avenge LeBron James, whatever. He could do it, so go ahead.
Calling him a Cape Crusader.
Oh man, yo, y'all guys, this was a good episode though.
Good question.
Yeah, for sure, man. It was a good one.
Phoenix hired Budenholzer.
The dude from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
How does that move the needle?
It don't.
He's probably gonna have a 1 year too.
Yeah. So Frank signed a 5-year deal, and he's gonna get paid for the next 4+ years.
Yeah, he get paid.
Remember, Budenholzer, she's still getting
He's
paid
still
from
getting paid.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But see, I think, don't quote me on that. I think when they sign with a new team, it's something with the contract. I don't know.
They pick it up.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, or they pick up a part of it or something like that.
I may be hating on, well, not necessarily hating it, but I sit here and say, I may have said that, you probably gonna get a 1 year deal, but I ain't mad at somebody getting that money.
It's a fact.
So
He shouldn't have got fired in the first place.
yeah,
Yeah,
Giannis got hurt.
facts.
they was all hurt.
Giannis got hurt, came back, and they lost to Miami. He got fired.
I got a question as well
Okay, go
because
ahead.
I'm glad you mentioned Giannis. So, what are y'all guys' opinions on Giannis not being available for 2 straight playoffs? What do you think? What are your thoughts on it?
Bad luck.
Yeah.
You think it's bad? I think it's bad luck the first time, but you think bad luck the second time too?
Remember, he sprained his ankle last year.
But then is it,
That's not that, like, a sprained ankle can happen at any time. And then this year, it was his calf, which he was being cautious because so what happened to Aaron Rodgers. So he was just being cautious.
And KD. Remember,
KD
had that
KD
calf
blew.
injury that year.
I get it.
KD rushed back, and that's when he blew his Achilles.
I get it, but it's happened at the same time 2 years in a row.
Listen, 82 game stretch is a lot, especially the way Giannis plays.
Yeah.
Hey, them
He has
guys-
to develop a finesse game.
So those guys playing 82 games year after year after year. If I'm not mistaken,
When you doing heavy drugs, yes, you can do that.
Hey, look, man, you can call it what you want,
When you
drugs or
smoking
whatever, but
both,
I know the guy
when
was
you
doing
smoking
82
cigarettes
games
at halftime.
doing 82 games in a shorter span.
They had beer
in
in
a shorter span
listen.
in the league every year. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look, we're
So,
gonna wrap this up.
You know,
We're gonna wrap this up.
all this
but
load management and all this crap, man. I get
listen,
tired of hearing about
any
it.
final
dog.
thoughts? We got 30 seconds.
Bums, BUM.
That's a Kendrick Lamar ad-lib. What you got now? 10 seconds.
I don't got nothing, man. It was a great episode.
Wait a minute, that's
That's
profound right there.
But
Mr. Morale always wins.
oh, come on, here we go. Listen, the Knicks are gonna win today. We're gonna go to the finals. It's your boy T.
It's your man TJ.
It's your boy Nam. I always take the high route.
And we out.